Yeah, yeah. So let's get right into the G4 from Joseph Lee. He kind of inspired it. First, let's go. I'm gonna click on you. Let's go. So, would you beard or no beard when it comes to you?
No beard.
Joseph Lee says beard. Let's see. Cats or dogs?
Dogs.
What about cat pictures or dog pictures?
Can I say both, or have to choose
Yeah, you
one?
could say both. That's cool. There's no incorrect answers here
I
on
think I
on
think
Hangout
the
Conversations.
the favorite one though was the one you did for the DJ spinning. I still have that link.
Awesome, awesome. That I just threw that in. That was not part of the four. Biggie or Tupac, or neither. Someone. Any specific reason why you picked Tupac?
I think Tupac was gone a lot longer. I think we would have missed a lot of stuff that he would have probably inspired. I don't know
Cool.
what they would think about rap now though, about Little John and stuff like that. Who knows?
Little John. Uh, okay, and finally for the G4, this is kind of a weird one. Tell us about the Dell Dude guy, the I'm getting a Dell guy that I think he might have got arrested for weed. I'm not sure, but what are your thoughts on him, and what did the office think of Dude? I'm getting a Dell guy, and is he still relevant, or do you make fun of him, or that's totally like ancient history?
That's ancient history. I mean, everyone knows what he was arrested for. They can look it up.
Okay.
It was really good marketing. I mean, it got a lot of people to buy Dells. Like, dude, you're getting a Dell. But as far as that, I mean, that's all I'll talk about on that perspective. But
Yeah, that's cool. No, and along with Dell, I think you kind of mentioned what you do for Dell.
I was a enterprise
Enterprise
servers technical support senior
technical
analyst.
support. I meant, yeah,
Yeah.
technical support. Very cool. That was from Mark McGelkey from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, who I've hung out with. Hey, Mark. And Kelly Prodzik wants to know from Detroit: do you find it difficult keeping up with technology?
Yeah, you need to choose what you're going to be into. I can see if you're into technology now, the switch is going towards more Linux, VMware. I mean, Microsoft's still relevant, but everyone knows Microsoft. If you want to separate yourself from other people out there in the industry, it's like HPC, high performing computer clusters with like platform rocks, or Linux. Like if you can get a RHEL, or RHCE or RHCT or VMware certification, I think that's more to value than just Microsoft. 99% I think of the people know Microsoft.
Well, that makes perfect sense. You did a G4 and you did a couple audience questions, like bada bing, bada boom. Dan's done a couple of radio and TV stuff, or at least radio DJ.
Radio, yeah,
Radio
I'm more
interviews.
for radio, not TV.
But you
As
have
a
a face.
first,
But you have a face for TV. Come on. Bobby Joe's been doing a great job in the chat room. We have this last thing I want to call 9 plus. What's your favorite part of G plus?
Google Hangouts,
Feature you most like to see integrated?
events, so I don't have to keep going to Facebook.
Definitely. That would definitely help. But maybe
Events like geared towards your with your calendar.
maybe
So
not birthdays though. But you never know.
I'm one of those like it's somebody's birthday and you have like 1,000 people on your wall saying happy birthday. I prefer more like a text message, a personal IM, or like a personal private message versus just writing on my wall happy birthday.
But definitely events would be cool, and wouldn't it be awesome if people in your area that you're meeting on Google Plus come to your event? That would be pretty cool, right? And you get to meet them that
Yeah,
way.
actually, like last night, I had Dead Mouse check in, and then some guy named Josh, I just like circled him, was at the show as well, and said, yeah, it was awesome as well, and I added him to my circles.
Okay,
So now
now
somebody else.
as much as we love G Plus, what's your least favorite part? Do you have a least favorite part?
The pictures constantly coming to the top of the stream, like if somebody comments on it or whatever. I hope that gets fixed pretty soon, or they
Yeah,
can do something like Facebook does, where it's just via this person.
yeah, yeah. So you're
Yeah.
saying you'd want the resharer to be attached to your reshare. So if say Justin shared something, I reshared his post and added like something
Your comment.
incredibly clever, of course, to it, and then you reshared that. You want to keep that part of it, which would be cool. I think it's just a matter of how much data and how much is going to be seen. But the idea you're saying, you don't like that pictures keep getting bumped up you've already seen, especially if there's nothing new to add to it, right?
Well, yeah, if it just keeps constantly resharing the same picture, then I don't want to see it. But if there's something new, like you added a comment and I want to reshare that comment on that picture, then I want to see it. Like saying you commented on that, like when on your shared post. But like comments in the picture itself, I don't want to see more unless I'm like already commented or plus one did it and I want to see other people's comments.
Hangouts are blank.
Parterific. I don't know.
Awesome. Fun. Yeah, I know. I threw you here like, what are you doing to me, Matthew Rappaport? People off the top of my head right now you should circle instantly are... Who would you... Is there any, like... I know there's a lot of people. Plus Cam Meadows, okay.
Plus Jamie Matter, plus Matthew Rappaport, plus Bobby Joe Woods, plus George Rodenbaugh, plus Amanda Blaine, plus Mohammed Mansour, the Data Freedom Fighter, plus...
there's a lot.
There's a lot.
It's
like,
not an Academy Awards. If you miss somebody, Daniel wants to know...
I miss, like if you want crazy stuff and comedy, John... I can't spell his last name. Rockmore, I think it is. And Livy... I don't know her last name, but plus Livy and you'll find her.
Very cool.
For, like, entertainment.
Awesome. Yeah, there's a lot of cool people, and we're gonna, as people you mentioned, I'll go back and add them to.
And of course, I gotta give a shout out to Plus Summer Gonzalez, who called me out on who to plus. She's also a good person to plus.
Cool.
As well.
I'm not sure I know Summer, but that's cool. And I know the rest of the people, and hopefully we'll have them on the show. Posts that I find most interesting are usually or they're about what on Google Plus.
Well, the ones I find interesting are the ones like when I go to events, or like if it's funny commentary that you put on different cat pictures or whatever you find, or there's going to be some crazy inside joke stuff that I'll see that not other people can see. But if you plus John Rockmore, you'll find out more. I'll just
cool. So John Rockmore is good. Okay, so real quick, I know we kind of touch on this, but love, hate, tolerate. You love cat pics. How about dog pics? What about animated GIFs? Do you in general? How do you feel about animated GIFs? Do you
I love it,
them?
especially the one you made. I have it. The one that I used for my last show.
Awesome. So we're kind of repeating. Do you still use Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, other? And would you use them? Do you use them more, less, the same? If you still use them,
I use Facebook less. Like I said, I only use it for events. I just joined Twitter recently because, and I won like tickets to Journey from the Irwin Center and a photo op. So I'll get my picture with Journey next Thursday.
So you're not going to stop believing?
Just because I joined like through their Twitter contest. So I'm going to keep doing Twitter. And I feel like I'm doing Twitter more. Well, I never used to do it before, so I'm doing it more. Facebook less.
Yeah.
And then, of course, G Plus a whole lot more. And then kind of another addiction, turntable.fm. Like I just met, well, I've had him on the circus before, Dylan Casey. He was a former pro cyclist. He was on Lance Armstrong's team. Lance Armstrong being here from Austin, of course, the Livestrong. And I was in Turntable earlier this afternoon and was chatting with him, and he added me as a fan.
Oh, that's cool.
Turntable's
really cool.
FM.
Yeah.
So if you like to DJ, Turntable.fm is where all the DJs are going to.
Yeah, I think I listened to you on Turn FM and Turntable FM. Is that it?
Turntable.fm.
.fm. Cool. Yeah, I just described that site. Yeah, I would agree. I use Facebook and Twitter and LinkedIn. Well, I never really use LinkedIn. I have a resume, but I use Facebook and Twitter much less than I did before. I still check them, but G Plus says if you look at my stream, we're doing a show on it. It occupies my time definitely. Okay, that was our wrap up of 9 Plus. Oh, and so I didn't get to the plus part. So who would you like most to see interviewed that's on G Plus besides yourself? Is there somebody like a celebrity or someone you know outside, someone that's on G Plus? I mean, I know a lot of people say Mark Zuckerberg's on G Plus and he's the most followed, but he never posts.
Well, I used to follow him at the beginning. I'll be honest, I did just to see if he would do something, but I've unfollowed him, like I guess the second or third week.
Or uncircled, if you want to say that.
Oh yeah, uncircled.
It's cool. Or unfollowed, either way, it works. Okay, cool. Favorite internet lingo: FTW, BTW, WTF, Epic. Do you have a favorite, like real quick saying?
No, I don't really have a saying.
Like an internet lingo. Like, do you like abbreviating FTW, WTF?
Oh, LOL. Everyone says I LOL a lot. I LOL a lot.
You're an LOLer. You're one of those.
I'm an LOLer.
LOL.
I don't do happy faces unless it's animated, like it is in the chat of Hangout. Okay. Kind of reminds me of the Curb Your Enthusiasm episode.
Yeah, that was an awesome episode. And the last question on that is, I can't be on G Plus myself without my coffee. I have green tea tonight because I'm out of coffee, so I'm still got my caffeine, but I love my coffee. But is there food, coffee, beer, alcohol that you definitely need or you like to have while you're on the internet, while you're on G Plus?
I did a wine hangout, so I would say wine, but I don't need it all the time. I'm on it when I get home late at night or earlier in the evening. I guess Coca-Cola, like I'll come home with like a Whataburger or something and a Coke.
Right. Sure, you don't need it. Sure. No, I'm just kidding. Awesome. Well, this is it's been a pleasure. It's been great to have you on this show. This is the first show, and we're gonna do Conversations Plus coming up next. We're gonna have the audience on as well. But let's do real quickly the random question close, the big finish. Would you like number 1, number 2, or number 3 as your last question on the show?
Number 1 for +1. We'll do
plus
one.
one. Plus one, baby. All right. For $5 billion, as my voice cracks like Peter Brady. Oh, we've already asked this one, but we can ask it again. It was, if you could have any job, what would your dream job be? And I know you mentioned winning the lotto and DJ spinning, but if you could have like a job for a company doing something like with computers or something like that, something in that you want to be the head of a computer company, you want to run G Plus, I don't know, something like ridiculous, a poker player, some dream job that maybe isn't reality, what would it be?
I love to karaoke, so just like, I don't know. I'm not a good singer, but I would love to. I mean, that's why I do the DJ thing. I play the music, but if I could karaoke and have a great voice like some people and do it professionally, that would probably be what I'd want to do.
That's awesome. Yeah, I love karaoke. Karaoke is a lot of fun, and so you would be like a professional.
Especially like when I'm in New York, I go to
karaoke.
Joppa's. I don't know. I'm sure you've heard of Joppa's, right?
Yeah, so you'd be like a
Joppa's
professional
38, Joppa's
karaoke host.
Well, no, I wouldn't be a karaoke host. I would just basically want to sing karaoke, and yeah, I'd probably do the karaoke host.
Drink some
If money
sake.
didn't matter, but they don't make a lot of money. I don't think.
That's cool. Well, you're stick around for Conversations Plus coming up next. You've been awesome. I hope you've had a good time. I've had fun talking to you.
Yeah, this is fun.
It's pretty cool, and I
First
can't.
time I've ever been like on camera for longer than 5 minutes.
Cool. The one thing I'm definitely gonna figure out is the. I don't, for some reason, the plus moving the box back and forth has been somewhat of an issue, but I will work on that for next week. Thank you all for joining us in the live stream. We're going to post a link really shortly to get into this hangout and ask me, ask Daniel, ask Bobby Joe some questions for Conversations Plus, our post show, kind of like an overtime kind of show, a little in honor of Bill Maher, I guess he does that. That's pretty cool. But we're going to be back next week. I think Monday, September 19th, definitely we'll be with Jeffrey Powers. You know Jeffrey Powers, he's the Bacon Cat guy. And we're looking forward to that. But I'd like to thank my guest, Daniel Armendariz. I'd like to thank Bobby Joe Woods, the dancing cat at the beginning. And thank you, the audience. Your questions were awesome. Thank you for being patient and bearing with us. We've had some snafus because we're still getting ready. We're still working it out. But, also check out hangoutconversations.com. Follow us, tell your friends. We have a YouTube page. You can check us out on YouTube. This whole cast will be on YouTube shortly. In this week, either tonight or later this week. We have twitter.com/hangoutconvos. We're on Facebook. Like our Facebook page. And we are still noobs, definitely. So hopefully this was entertaining. I'm looking forward to part 2 of Conversations Plus. And also G Plus Gangstas, which you can get a cool G Plus Gangsta shirt. They're kind of our unofficial sponsors as well. And you can check out the link in the chat as well. Bobby Joe's giving me some notes. She's catching me up. She's my assistant. She's awesome. If you haven't circled Bobby Joe Woods, circle plus Bobby Joe Woods. You can circle me if you really have to. Plus Matthew Rappaport. Definitely Daniel Armendariz. He mentioned a few people. Jeffrey Powers is our guest next week. Circle him. Amanda Blaine. I think you mentioned Cam Meadows.
Jamie Matter.
Jamie Matter. A lot of cool people.
Gonzalez, George Ruddenbaugh.
If you like New Jersey and Sideburns, and a lot of cool people.
Tracy Smalls as well.
Tracy Smalls, plus a lot of people, plus the world. But thank you so much, and I think that's going to do it. Just checking my notes, just burying my face in the notes, see if I missed anything. I think it's good. And I had a lot of fun hanging out with you, Daniel. I had fun hanging out with you, the audience. Thanks for watching us live or on YouTube or anywhere on the internet that you may find us. G plus us, talk to us, and I'm looking forward to the show with Jeffrey Powers. So until next time, why don't you go post a cat picture?